It's all about food, it's all about nutrition and lifestyle. Food, it's all about nutrition and lifestyle.
Harriet niko jikoni na ninaleta ladha tamu. Mapishi ya leo ni special na tunapika vitamu.
Put on your apron, it's time to discover the art of food and nutrition. Let me cook a new recipe, new recipe. Let me take you on a food journey, oh, with my new recipe.
No. Na kama huja subscribe una risk miss vitu moto. Harriet Cheryl Maloba na kuletea vitu moto.
Harriet Cheryl Maloba, vitu moto. Harriet Cheryl Maloba, vitu moto. Harriet Cheryl Maloba, Harriet Cheryl Maloba.
Hi guys, it's your golden girl here, Harriet Maloba. Welcome back to my channel. Today we are hosting, so we are having guests just to come and fellowship with us. We have about 25 families whom we will be with for fellowship, and we are going to have lunch, we are going to fellowship, we are going to have snacks, and when they are leaving, I'll have a small package for them just to say thank you. So what is in our menu? For the small package that we are going to give them to say thank you, I've started with a cake. I've just baked a cake. We are going to have mandazis. I've already done the dough for it to relax. All those recipes are in my channel. And here we are going to now have for them a few pieces of cinnamon rolls. So how do we do the cinnamon rolls? We need wheat flour. This is 2 kilograms. Remember I said there are about 26 families, so I'll put about 2 cinnamon rolls, 2 pieces of cakes, 2 samosas, a few mandazis. I'll have assorted snacks in the pack and give them as a thank you. I have meat for samosas, for kebabs, all that. And then we will also have the lunch. I will be taking snippets of all that we will be doing. I'll have some few people to come and help me in the process because it's a long day. But I can take for you a full video of cinnamon rolls because those ones I know they are not in my channel. So what do you need? This is 2 kilograms of flour. We have 75 grams of margarine. We have yeast, 3 spoons of yeast. We need cinnamon, we need brown sugar, and we need milk, 3 eggs. So I'm going to make the dough, the yeast dough for the rolls. Remember, the secret is everything has to be kept warm. So my milk is actually warm, and especially if you are in a cool environment, you will have to be careful to just make everything warm and not hot, because hot heat will kill the yeast. Cool temperatures will make the yeast not grow, and we need it to grow so that our products can bulge up. That is the raising agent that we are using. have a milk here. You put your liquids slowly so that you don't have a wet dough. We only need it soft enough to knead. We don't make it wet. So once it's combined like that, we will knead it briefly. Your basin should be clean, or your mixing bowl should be clean. By the time we knead, then we put it on the side to double its size. Once it is soft, it's a soft dough. As we knead, we continue to add in the air. Remember, we need them full. So we add in the air, and the yeast also will help us trap in that air. With the eggs that we have added, to allow us maintain that air that we are adding. Remember, the eggs always trap. If you put in your liquids slowly, then your dough will not be sticky. It will just have the correct consistency for kneading. So once your dough is like that, you can test and see if the air bubbles are inside. We can see the yeast is active, so we will put it on the side for it to double its size before we come to shape it. So we will have to put it, to leave it, and allow it to double its size. So we will just rub around with some bit of oil so that it doesn't dry up. So we will cover and leave it. So as our cinnamon rolls are doubling size, we will be finishing up with our mandazis. So we will leave this one to double its size. The mandazis have relaxed enough, so now we'll be finishing up with the mandazis. We can see our cake is already out, and our minced meat for kebabs and samosas is thawing before we proceed there. So our mandazis are going on. We are ready. Our cinnamon roll dough has doubled its size. You can see now how it has become. So we are going to knock it back and then shape. So you have to knock it back for the air that has gone inside. And then now we make balls that we are going to roll and shape. So let's cut into 3 big balls. So we have prepared our trays for baking. We are going to use the tin and the sheets. So we have prepared our brown sugar. That is brown sugar with cinnamon powder. We have our margarine to rub as we roll, then we sprinkle the brown sugar. So I'm trying to make an oval shape so that I can roll easily. We go up to 1/4 of an inch thickness. From the middle outward. This is a yeast dough, so it has no problem if you try and shape. It's not like pastry, so it can just stretch out. So once we have the thickness, we are going to brush with margarine. The other way is you can put the margarine mixed with the brown sugar and cinnamon into a paste. Then you brush it on the dough. You take a palette knife and you smear like the way you do, because it will be in a paste. So you apply like the way you apply margarine into bread. But I like brushing the margarine, then sprinkle the brown sugar and the cinnamon after. So whichever way you're comfortable, you can do it. So once I have my paste ready, I will sprinkle the brown sugar mixed with cinnamon. I make sure I level up. Every bit has to get and because of the brown sugar, that's why I have lined my tins with baking paper, so that just in case the brown sugar melts down, the buns don't stick. You can see we already have we have sprinkled. We simply level up so that you make sure you have your sugar all over. They are very nice for afternoon tea, for pre-packs, for tea items, carrying away, for your breaks when you go to your office. So once we have it, then you simply begin the rolling. So you make sure you roll tightly. So just roll away from you tightly. Now to the end. Then once you have them, you now cut. So you make sure when you put, you simply leave some space for raising, because they are going to raise. We are going to give them time to again double size before we put into the oven. So just leave some bit of space in the middle. So our cinnamon rolls are here. They've already proofed the second proofing after shaping. So now I want to put them into the oven, which we had already preheated 200 degrees centigrade, and they are going to be in for 20 to 30 minutes. Our oven is big, so we are going to put all the tins together. So let's give them 25 minutes, then we come and check on them. So our items for giving thanks, to say just thank you to the people the families who are coming to visit us, we will have them ready. Once these ones are out of the oven, then now we will move to the samosas and kebabs. Samosas are for the package. That's the protein that is going to go here. But the kebabs in the kids menu. Remember I said we are having families coming to fellowship with us. So the children menu will be a simple menu of kebab, sausage and wedges. Just that. The rest will be put in the package. And for the adults, we are also going to have a menu of mutton pilau, which we already have in the channel. We are going to have a beef stew. We are going to have a kienyeji chicken, and we are going to have chapati and roast potatoes. So those ones, I will take them also as we move on. So it's 25 minutes. Can check. I think our rolls are ready. Looking beautiful. So we'll switch off our oven. So once they are out like that, when still hot, we just brush them with margarine to give them a shiny glaze. Very soft with a nice cinnamon aroma. So always when you're in your kitchen, try to see which products you can be doing at the same time, then you move to the next, because now the kebab and the samosas will be moving in again together as we proceed. We've done away now with the oven products and the mandazis, which came in between to take that time of proving and relaxing. Yeah, you can see our products looking very shiny and beautiful. So these ones will go into the packages. These are amongst the products that are going into the packages for the guests, so that they'll go and have them at home at their own time. But because we are going to give lunch and tea at the same time, and tea will be taken with mahamri. So these are the ones that will go in with samosas, just for them to have at their own time at home. So that when we call them next, at least they know we appreciate them, to create time to come and pray with us. So you can see how beautiful they look. Very beautiful, and they are not sticky because we used the baking paper down, so they did not stick on the tin, so they come out very nice. Yes, my people, you can see we are still moving on with our production for the hosting. Now we are on the samosas. We are doing the samosa covers. You can see as they come out. Here we are. The meat is ready. Yes, guys, here we are now cutting the covers so that we can begin the wrapping and putting the filling of the samosas. We shall do about 100 samosas, so that at least the guests can go with 3 samosas each in their snack pack boxes. So once we have the covers, now we have to make the pockets. We have the pockets, then we will fill. Our meat is ready. You can see it's very dry. So our samosas, they are ready. This is the size. This is the size. So we are going to have about 100 pieces so that we can appreciate our guests. Nicely done. You can see here we are. So let me continue. We'll proceed. I'll continue showing you whatever we are doing. Yes, you can see how busy we are. Moving on well. The samosas are also getting ready. So all what we will do is to make sure we have 100. Then we put the oil, fry, and we do our pre-packs. So we will start with the samosas because that's the only item remaining for us to do the pre-packs. The rest of the items are already here. So just the samosas. So once we have the samosas ready, we will just make our box. I have told you guys I have people who I train to help me. You can see how the hands are getting busy. So today I'm not getting tired. You can even place your samosas orders and we will do them for you.
Just right now.
The samosas are ready. We are done with the samosas.
Weka tena kijiko.
Now we are doing the kebabs. We are doing the kebabs. So with the kebab, you just have your meat, your minced meat. Put the spices that you like we have done cayenne, paprika, we have done white pepper, we have done light soy sauce. We are putting some cubes, Royco cubes. Vinegar, just a few drops. And then we will have 1 egg as a binding agent. Just 1 egg will be enough, it will bind it, and a bit of breadcrumbs. The onions, you have to make sure you have sweat them a bit on hot oil. Yes, those are the onions. Cut them very finely, or if you can still grate them so that they are very finely. We want them to marry each other with the meat so that they don't separate. A bit of salt, dania, and then breadcrumbs a bit. These are kebabs for the house, for guests, they are not for business. So we are going to use just a bit of the breadcrumbs. A bit of salt. So if you're going to be using Royco cubes, you have to adjust the amount of salt, because Royco cubes have a lot of salt, and also soy sauce also has salt. So you just adjust your salt a bit so that they are not over salty. So we are going to shape them, then put them to dry a bit in the oven, and then we are going to be dipping them in beaten egg. You make sure your egg you beat it until it has some foam. So we will dip in the eggs. We do a first round, just one round of the oil. Then we are going to complete when the guests are almost. Hey guys, the pre-packs are now ready. We have done the pre-packing. At least every guest will go with something. There are a few pieces of cakes, there are samosas, there are mandazis, cinnamon roll, like a sweet for a child. Yeah. So we are actually doing what? With like a small message there. Psalms 136:1. And in the kitchen, the mahamris for tea are also ready. They are proofing. We have the kebabs, which are also in the process. We have our chapati dough, which was also relaxing. My pot for pilau is also waiting to get into the fire. And my greens are also ready. I'm trying to dovetail so that I'm not caught up with time. Yes, we'll continue. I'll continue taking a few snippets when I get some time. My hands are really occupied, but I know we are going to do it. Here we are with the chapatis. Now chapatis are going on. We are trying to do at least 2 to 3 dishes at the same time. Roast potatoes, we are blanching them kidogo in turmeric and some spices before we put them in the oven. Here we have our mutton pilau also going on. Yeah. The boxes have already, pre-packs have already been packed. Also ready. I think we'll be on time. I have managed to do like a small setup. The guests will be arriving shortly. Those are their takeaway packages. Yeah, this is where they are going to sit. just like a brief setup. This is where they are going to sit, theater, because it's just fellowship. Then they have their lunch, they have tea. So here we are for the lunch. Here we have kienyeji chicken. Here we have mutton, pilau. Here we have beef stew. Here we have vegetable rice. Here we have chapatis. Here we have a bit of roast potatoes. Yeah, just put the bottles of water, cups, some mahamris for the tea. We have chili for someone who is taking chili. We have kachumbari, just a bit. We have guacamole, a bit, and a few vegetables, green vegetables, which I'm yet to bring. I just rushed to take this because they are almost here. So at least I can put the greens even if they're seated. Yeah. It's been a long day. Yeah. Here we are. Yes. Tired I am. Kindly subscribe to my channel. Share, like. For the old subscribers, I don't take it for granted. Thank you so much for your support. For the new subscribers, welcome to this channel where we are learning, doing interesting. It's pure nutrition, food, and lifestyle. Thank you, and thank you once again. May God bless you.